My name is Lizelle Canque, and I work at the Washington Market School in Tribeca. I'm a preschool teacher. I teach 2.5 to 4-year-old range, and I'm here to share about an art technique that I learned when I was a little kid that I still practice today, and it helps to ease stress, but also help to show that anyone can be an artist. My first art teacher, his name is Mr. Draytell, and I will never forget. He showed me that anyone could be an artist, even if you thought that you can't really draw. And I think his way of starting us all off in kindergarten was to pick up a crayon and just start letting your hand move in any way that it can. He would notice if our lines were sharp, if they were round and curved, or if they intersected. And so what Mr. Draytell would tell us next is to start coloring. And you can start coloring on the outside, inside. You don't have to stay inside the lines, of course. You can use all one color, you can use multiple colors, just start coloring. Then he would notice if we mixed colors, if we made really small lines, if we used dark colors, warm colors, cool colors. He would include it as a way to kind of read our emotions and direct us in that kind of way to just show us that our lines and our colors can also communicate different things. And this was so nice because you could see I have a lot of lines, and it could take a really long time to color in the whole thing if that was your goal. And it was something that he said you could always return to if you needed to, or you can take it with you and keep working on it, or you can simply just keep going until you feel satisfied. And it's nice because eventually the more you do it, you can see how your art will never be the same. It will always look different. And if you get a class to do it, it's interesting to see how their lines are different from each other and what colors they use and what they notice. And you can strike up conversations about what they noticed. And it's something that I still practice today. Whenever I think about that, I think of Mr. Draytell, and I think about how he encouraged us to just let your hand move on the paper. And I think that's the closest way that I can kind of replicate the experiences that my children have in school.